Welcome to the Conscious Creative Podcast, your weekly dose of soul-to-soul conversation that will have you saying peace out to your 9 to 5 to explore in your sacred calling. The topics center around conscious business and interviews with the folks who started them. We'll be exploring the art of being human and what it takes to live your life fully expressed and financially free. I'm Christina Gomes, and I went from high-paying job as a psychotherapist to leaving it all behind for my desire to travel the world playing my original music, to becoming the CEO and soulpreneur founder of freeyourcreativity.org, where I help visionary leaders create the businesses of their wildest dreams. If you have a sacred calling, stick around. My prayer is that you become the permission slip for the collective as you hear the soul-inspiring stories that call you forth into creative action. Let's get to the soul. Hello, and welcome to the Conscious Creative Podcast. I'm your host, Christina Gomes, and I help people like you, coaches, mentors, healers, and guides go high value. I help you to refine an offering, create a content strategy, and show up in your life and biz as the empowered entrepreneur you know yourself to be. Today's going to be a super juicy topic because I'm going to download you with the 5 R's to creating an overflow of joy to work with clients, even if you have a small audience or you're not so into the trends and trying to hack the algorithm and all of that jazz. So today's topic is really important because many of the folks I work with are attracting clients to the tune of 5-figure months and sold out offers and deep dive businesses that bring them so much satisfaction and fulfillment. And they're doing all of this with a very small audience. So I want to download you with how is it possible? How are my clients creating such magnificent results, even though their audiences are small and they haven't quite cracked the code on this trending viral kind of things that so many people are trying to create these days? Now, if you're here in my world, you're most likely not trying to grow a following just to be an influencer. You're most likely a guide with medicine to share with the world. You're either a coach, a healer, a teacher, a mentor, yoga professional. I've worked with astrologers, energy workers, book writers, authors rather, and I work with highly intelligent people who have something to say. And normally these 90-second reels are not cutting it for transmitting the value in the marketplace that you're ready to transmit, which is going to attract you clients. So we're going to get into today the 5 R's for creating an overflow of clients. And why I'm talking about an overflow of clients is sometimes y'all create clients and then maybe your consistency wavers because you're happy, you got the clients, that's awesome. And so you start to slow down on your marketing. And I want to help you today to create rhythmic revenue, which means you're going to create one of the R's in your life and the way that you show up for your biz, which is rhythm. We're going to get into these R's in just a moment, but I want to make sure that I'm really diving into the importance of today's topic because I want you to also understand that you can do this. You can create the revenue that feels nourishing for you. You can create the amount and kinds of clients that really satisfy you and light you up and have you feeling like you got things handled, you're in biz. You can do all this and you do not have to become a viral sensation. Barely any of my clients are a viral sensation. And I myself have never had a reel go viral. And I've created multiple 6-figure years, multiple years in a row. And I've gotten the opportunity to work with clients that really feel like they are soul aligned to work with me. Social media is not how you get clients, and certainly not in an overflow. Now, you may be a little bit confused by this statement because aren't I using social media right now to attract clients? Don't I teach you how to create a social media strategy? And don't I even have a program that helps you to bring the soul back into your social media? Yes, all of that. But creating an overflow of clients, meaning a wait list, people knocking at your door to work with you, even if you're already booked out. How you really create that goes beyond social media. Now, social media is a microphone, it's an amplifier for your message. Phone is short for microphone. So, on your phone, with your laptop, with tools that you already have, you can amplify the things that you are implementing in your business, the things that you need to create clients. You can amplify that. Things like a message, things like an offer that's irresistible to sold to work with clients. And we're really going to dive and unpack these things today as I download you with the 5 R's for attracting an overflow of joy to work with clients. Give me a heart or a comment. Give me some love in these comments if you're ready to be someone who creates an overflow. That means your bank account's an overflow, your wait list is an overflow, people are reaching out to you left and right, and it feels really good to be in business. Are you ready to create that? I know I was way back when. And so I reverse engineered with these 5 R's how I really have been able to create consistent clients reaching out to me. Not me going to search for them, not me going to knock on people's door-to-door salesman, not me being a cold DMer. I have never cold DM'd someone. I've only ever DM'd people that have either reached out to me first or that I've known in some capacity. And so I know those cold DM strategies and reaching out to people and sending a copy and paste sales script. It's just not your vibe. You might have been taught that that was a way to market and sell, but let's be honest, has it worked? And the reason why it doesn't work is you're in the mood to attract. You are an attractor. You are a magnetic force in this world. And so let's get into these 5 R's so that you can attract and magnetize people to you versus you going out and chasing them or chasing followers and likes to try to get some kind of result in your business. So the number 1 R, and these are in no particular order, but the one I'm going to talk about first is refinement. I hope you have your notebooks out. Refinement is the name of the game. Continuous improvements in your offering, in your strategy, in the way that you deliver your offering, in your method, and in your marketing. Continuous improvements is the key to continuous success. Okay, so refinement to the packaging of your program will require you to once and for all stop changing your offer every month. The mistake I see soul-led leaders make is maybe they're not creating an overflow of clients, or they're not going viral, or they don't have a big audience, and so they change their offer every month as a way to solve this problem. But this does not solve the problem of less clients than you would like to have in your biz, less clients than you would like to have now, less revenue. Changing your offer is not going to solve this. It's not your offer. It is how well your offer is known, the packaging of your offer, and whether or not your offer is speaking to joy to work with clients. So when I'm talking about refinement, you either have an offer now that's done pretty well or has done well in the past, and you want to revive it, which is another R word that can go along with refinement. So you can revive this offer and you can refine it rather than starting from scratch every month, trying to come up with a new offer to appease the audience you think you have. Because many of you are thinking, okay, I don't have the right audience. Hence, you're trying to get a whole new one. And many of you are thinking, I don't have a big enough audience. Hence, you're trying to grow your following. But you're missing this very important step to attracting an overflow of clients, which is having this offer speak to joy to work with clients, having this offer packaged up in a way that it becomes irresistible to joy to work with clients, from them reading over your sales page, from them reading over your offering, from them hearing about your offer. So I just worked with my client, Michelle, in refining and designing her sales page. So she's had this offer in her heart for many moons, and what has prevented her from attracting clients in an overflow is, yes, the clarity around this offer, but the refinement of the words she's using, of the packaging, which is the name, subtitle, the real value that she's bringing with this offer. So we co-created her sales page together, and now she has her offering and the value of the offering all in one place. It is absolutely mind-blowing, the transformation that she's made from feeling hesitant, feeling a bit overwhelmed with the assets that she needs to create an overflow of clients, to having this page, which becomes a pivotal point and like a map and a pillar in her business. And your page becomes a pillar in your business, but only if it's saying the words that have you feeling like, dang, this offer is irresistible. It's irresistible to me. And I read over her offering in the way that she refined it, co-edited that page, and I'm like, dang, this offer is irresistible. It's going to change the world. Her offer is now the answer to her dream client's prayers. Whereas before, it was simply an idea, it was a rough draft. Maybe she was speaking about it, but not in ways that connected to joy to work with clients. So refinement of the packaging of your offer will require you to choose one offer. Now, I'm also really amazing at helping my clients to create an offer suite. So right now in your mind, your offers might not feel like there's a journey, but there is, and I can help you to find it. So if you have multiple offers, you're just not seeing the through line of how you can create more of an offer suite that is aligned for one person to go on a lifetime adventure with you and work with you for years and years, okay? So you don't have to scrap all of your offers, but if you have multiple offers and they are doing pretty well, or you love them all and you don't want to scrap any of them, and you want to deliver all of these offers this year, I'm not trying to say don't do it, but what I'm trying to say is if you don't know how to package up one offer to be irresistible to joy to work people, and the revenue that was right for them. So yes, my clients have created 5-figure months and 5-figure launches. Not all of them. Some of them were satisfied with creating 1 or 2 clients a month and working with them. So will refining your offer to be results oriented create 5-figure months for you? Yes, but there's more nuances that come with that. Is it priced right? And we're not talking about pricing today in this offering, but is it priced right for you to actually be doing that? Do you have the space? Do you have energetic capacity to hold more clients? And so all of that will determine your results. That's cool. But what I'm talking about here is, how are you talking about your offers so that people know that consistent results can be created, that those results are possible for them? So some of you are all over the place. Oh, I can create happy marriage for you. I can create an open heart for you. I can help you to create more money. I can also help you to create a travel blog. I can also help you to create a whole new wardrobe. And it's like, girl, I'm not trying to tell you to box yourself in, but you might be confusing people with all of the myriad of results that are possible when it comes to working with you. And I know that all these results are possible when it comes to working with you, but we want to focus on the results that are most attractive for your kinds of people. So if you decide to work with me, and I have 1 space left in my magnum opus mentorship, you can go to freeyourcreativity.org/mentorship, read all about it, and then answer 1 question to see if we might be a right fit to work together. And in the Magnum Opus mentorship, we're really diving deep in elevating who you are ready to work with now. Because you might be repelling clients because you're not clear on the elevated version of your client. And so if you're speaking to results that only a few kinds of clients want, and those kinds of clients don't pay thousands of dollars to work with you, then this is the problem that we get to solve for. But since I don't know you or your business just yet, then I can't get too deep personally. So this is why I love to private mentor my clients and coach my clients privately, because we go really, really deep in unpacking what it is that you're meant to do in this life and who you're meant to serve. So refinement and then results. Are you talking about your offers in ways that provide a few results for your people, 1, 2, or 3 kinds of results that they actually want? So let me give you an example of what not to do. People make the mistake of going, oh, obviously everybody wants love and joy. And so then they're like, my program's going to give you joy. But actually, Joy to Work with clients don't pay for joy. They don't pay for joy. They can go on a walk if they want joy. They can laugh with friends if they want joy. They're not going to pay a coach just for joy. But they will pay you to get the result that joy can bring. So yes, of course, you're going to help your clients be more joyful. And then they're going to get a result. So you want to speak to that result versus just speaking to the tool or speaking to a result that they don't even know that they want or that they don't pay for. People don't pay for peace, unfortunately, even though we all want it. So it's not that you exclude all talks of peace and love. You can talk about it, but if you're only talking about peace and love and you don't have clients, or you don't have an overflow of joy to work with clients, this is the problem. Hey there, visionary leader. If you're resonating with this message, I'd like to invite you into your next level life and business. Enrollment has begun for the Conscious Creative Business Immersion. This is my signature group container to help you design an offer so delicious, so juicy, so based on your soul gifts that you are thrilled to invite your soulmate clients inside of it. I'm going to teach you how to promote this offer with a ton of heart and to sell out this offer with ease to meet your revenue goals. I would love to have you inside if you are a visionary leader who knows that they are great at what they do. You'd like to collapse the timeline on how long it takes to reach consistent income with an offer that you truly love. Go to the link in the show notes to apply for the Conscious Creative Business Immersion. I will be sitting with your application individually, and I will send an email to let you know if you've been accepted in a few days after application. Thank you for trusting me with your vision, and I can't wait to see what we co-create. Okay, then 3. Like the peace sign, only 3 of them. All right, resonance. Resonance is such an amazing R word. Resonance. Oh, say it. Say resonance. Some people can't, but we have lots of R's here today that we're going through. We're on the 3rd R, resonance. Resonance involves crafting your message and creating content in such a way that it resonates on a personal or emotional level with your audience. It's about making them feel heard, understood, and valued. Clients are drawn to businesses, coaches, healers, and mentors and intuitive guides who share their values and beliefs. Resonance occurs when your values align with those of your clients, creating a sense of kinship and trust. Now, many of you have heard that people buy from people they know, love, and trust. In my programs, I really help you to create that know, love, and trust factor. Now, I have a program called Resonance that is in early bird enrollment right now. I don't even have the pages up for you yet, but I just wanted to drop this little hint for you. There's a self-paced version, but there is a live version coming up depending on when you're listening to this podcast. I want you to reach out, to check out the page, to check out the link in the show notes, because resonance, if it's filling up, I want you to be a part of it. This is a program that helps you to speak and write words that connect to joy to work with clients. Speak and write words that are coming from your unique expression, the depth of who you're being, so that your people hear your call. Resonance is actually a scientific phenomenon where your vibe can actually raise the frequency of the people in the room, the people that you're speaking to. And so if you are not showing up potently on your platforms, or you are showing up, but you're not attracting joy to work with clients, there's something off in the frequency of your words. There could be a misalignment. Maybe your words are not embodied. Maybe your message was something that you picked up from your last coach or the people that you admire. And you're like, hey, it works for them, so it must work for me. But this is not the way to go about this at your level. You want an overflow of clients. You don't want the scraps of somebody else's clients that are going to work with you because you're cheap. No, you are elevating to the high value guide that you are born to become, and speaking and writing words that are proven to sell, but also proven to attract clients that are joyful, that show up to your calls vulnerably, that rise you out of bed because you know that you're stoked for your day of client calls. I just saw one of my former clients post, Allison, and she spent 9 hours the other day coaching. She said new and old clients. Now, when she came to me, she had no clients. She was just getting started. She had no followers on Instagram. This is how I know you can do this with a very small audience or none at all. She was new to Instagram. And she started to show up speaking and writing words that attracted people in an overflow. I taught her how to do this. I gave her my legacy content method, and she started to attract clients to the tune of 5-figure months, sold out signature offers. Now she's working in a one-to-one practice, 9 hours coaching. Now you might be thinking, oh, I don't even want to coach 9 hours. If you have the right clients that are a joy to work with, you won't even notice the hours that you spend delivering and coaching your clients. You won't even notice. So, resonance. Who's ready for resonance? So give me a 3 in the comments if you are interested in writing and speaking words that connect to joy to work with clients, so that you can spend more time doing what you love, delivering your offer versus chasing down clients. You become magnetic to your clients, your soul aligned clients, when you understand the principles of resonance. Now, I want to share with you number 4. 4 is rhythm. To create rhythmic revenue, creating content is not, it's the bare minimum. Creating content is not a content strategy. Creating content is different than creating a content strategy. Creating content on the whim because you feel inspired, creating content because it went viral for someone else, maybe it'll go viral for you. Creating content based on something that you saw scrolling. This is not a content strategy. If you're doing this, proud of you. Many people aren't even doing this. Pat yourself on the back. You're doing amazing. But we're talking about elevating you to creating an overflow of clients, not just clients trickling in here and there, consistent month after month overflow of clients reaching out to you. So you want to create rhythm. So you want to create a consistent content strategy. Where are you showing up and when? How, and whatever you're creating now, do you have the energetic capacity to produce more? Some of you don't, because you're already on the edge of burnout, because you're looping in marketing to-dos that don't actually do nothing in your biz. So that makes sense. There is a difference between creating content and creating a content strategy. So in my programs, I hand deliver you my repurposing strategy and I extract from you the rhythm that's going to work for you. This is in my private mentorships. If you're buying a course, then you get to try this work on your own. But the rhythm and the content strategy, this comes over time and it comes from understanding your offer. It comes from being super clear on the value of your offer. So if you're not clear yet on the value of your offer and you're not clear on how to talk about your offer in ways that work, then you just like pumping out content, of course it's going to lead to burnout. So we want to create a sustainable rhythm so that you can create that rhythmic revenue and reoccurring revenue. But we want to create for you a content strategy based on your offering. So in my Magnum Opus mentorship, we actually work on your offering first. Then we surround your offering with the packaging and a messaging that is designed to attract an overflow of clients, that's designed to speak and connect to clients that buy big transformational programs. So the mistake I see soul-led leaders make is maybe they go hard for like a month and then like, this isn't working, and they give up. And a lot of people are not doing it so wrong, but they give up just as they were about to take off. They lose their momentum, and that makes sense when you don't have someone in your corner that is cheering you on, as well as showing you next steps, as well as being there for you when things start to waver, when your doubt starts to come up, as doubt comes up at any level for any type of entrepreneur. So if you're a coach, a mentor, a healer, or intuitive guide, and you want to create rhythmic revenue, consistent revenue, and an overflow of revenue, then you get to be consistent and create from a space of overflow. So we would work on your energetic alignment so that you feel like you can produce. So for example, this weekly live show has just elevated me as a person. I do this because I was born to show up, share my voice, and make an impact in the world. I have a feeling that you were born for that as well. But of course, sometimes it feels a bit wobbly because ultimately you want to be attracting clients. And if you're just creating content on a content hamster wheel without the formulas and the 6C framework for attracting clients in a steady stream that I give to my clients, then of course, like when we don't know if what we're doing is working, of course the inconsistency is going to start to show up in your business. So I am here in your corner, supporting you, helping you to remove and release the blocks that are standing in your way. Imagine having someone that could lift the heavy obstacles with you. Now imagine that you're climbing this mountain of entrepreneurship all your own. You have a rock attached to your ankles. You're not sure where these rocks are coming from, and there's no one there to help you free yourself from the weight of the things that are holding you back. Having me in your corner is an excellent way to help you to free yourself of the weights that are holding you back, because sometimes you're not even aware of them. So I'm here to be there in your corner to cheer you on, to be like, here's the map up the mountain. But also when I notice that there's something slowing you down, we're checking in, we're unpacking what that could be, and then you end up flowing in a steady stream. Like my client Michelle, who was feeling a bit overwhelmed with all the assets that is not necessarily required, but if you want to up level and you don't have a sales page, then let's start there, because there's so many people willing to create these assets that are attracting joy to work with clients that don't care as much as you do, that actually don't have as much wisdom and knowledge and presence as you do. And it's a shame, but they're willing to create the sales page, or maybe they have an investor and they just put all this money into marketing, but it's not embodied. It's not who they are. It's another person's message. So I'm here to help you create your embodied message, create the offer that is attractive for you to deliver. So of course it's going to be more attractive for people to receive, for your people to receive that are soul aligned to work with you. The results, this is normal. Now, if I weren't focused on relationships, she wouldn't have felt safe to contact me and let me know. I coached her through it, and we're going to start our work together next week. And this is not me being pushy. This is me honoring someone's objections, feelings, and allowing them to feel what it's like to be coached by me. So the mistake I see soul-led leaders make is just putting a page together or putting this funnel together and being like, okay, cool, automated lead generation system. And it lacks your voice, it lacks your heart, it lacks your personhood. And so people feel disconnected to you, and a relationship is needed for higher paying clients to jump in. If someone's going to pay you 3K, 5K, 10K, 25K to work with you, they're going to want to feel you. They're going to want to feel that you're the guide for them. All right. So most people, when they're hesitant on a sales call, they are hesitant about their ability to get results. They're not hesitant about you, but oftentimes you might be a little wobbly. And so we get to unpack what that's all about and elevate your confidence so that you feel like your offering is really going to help this person. And so your sales conversations become a natural extension of who you are, of how much you believe in yourself, in your offer, and your ability, well, really your client's ability to get results. If you don't believe that it's possible for your people to create the things that you've created in your life, then we got to coach around that. Then you need a coach to unpack that. And these are normal things. Clients come to me all the time with gaps in their belief around their offer. That's normal because you haven't done the work that I'm going to do with you in the Magnum Opus mentorship, which I have one space left. And depending on when you're listening to this Conscious Creative podcast, I may have spaces open, or I can get you on the wait list and you can be the first one to snag this offer up. Sometimes this offer is not even being marketed because I only market to people that are already in my world. So you might not have ever heard of this program before from me because I have not really needed to forward face talk about this offer. Usually my clients in my groups, they elevate to this offer, but I wanted to open up the opportunity for anyone out there that maybe has worked with a mentor before but didn't get the results they wanted. Maybe worked with a big program where you felt like you were, one of many and you didn't get to speak and you didn't get to share and you didn't get personal support. I have my eyes on your business, your message, your mindset, and we go deep. So I'd love to invite you to the Magnum Opus mentorship. This is my 4-month private mentorship where I am going to co-edit with you your content, your strategy. Everything is going to feel like it's channeling from you because I'm not giving you a cookie cutter boxed in approach to business.